Hello, hello, hello. How are we all tonight? I hope we are doing good. Things are going good. Did I update things for? I think I checked through updating a couple things. So for silhouette, 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 gente silhouette. Uh, let's do it. There we go. We'll just get things set up for a little later in the evening, for about half an hour when we going to do, well, hopefully we'll do the silhouette game. Okay, so we did not get to draw moose last week, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, so we need to see the chat, so we need to move moose over. I don't need to see my ugly face. Okay, so let's no, do we get our pen too thick? Let's see. No, not really. We got everything copacetic. Yeah, last week we were having mirroring problems for moose. Yeah, now we don't have the mirroring problems for moose. I think we said a little too big. Maybe not. We'll see as we get him done. And here, Moose is 6'8". He's part of the Canadian military. Um, as you can see, he's big, buff. He's just always been a naturally strong dude. And, you know, he wanted to be of service for his country, so when he came of age, he signed up. Hey, not watching the debate. No, I was actually going to say something about that, about the debate. Why would, well, first of all, it might prove mildly interesting to see Trump traumatize Kamala Harris because I'm sure she's going to get slaughtered unless people do something to make sure she doesn't, which I could see that happening too. But I'll find out about it tomorrow. So, why is he Canadian? Hey, animation series, because he's in the Canadian military. Because I'm from Canada myself, and most of my characters are in Canada. That guy is becoming just slightly too big. I was liking what was being done. Jeez, maybe who's? He can't vote here. He can't vote here unless he enters. Oh, Oh, that's what you mean about not watching the debate. True, but some of us Canadians do have a mild interest in American politics, just like I think some Americans have, but of course, a lot less of a percentage would have a mild interest in Canadian politics. And I am a he, uh, parasocial, and you know that. But welcome, Animation Secrets. Glad to have you here. Is this your first time, or are you here from another name? Oh, that's what. That is who she. That is the she. Oh, you're saying Kamala is Canadian because she supposedly grew up in Toronto. Yeah, but if she was born in the U.S., that would make her an American, supposedly. I thought you were referring to me when you're saying that I was Canadian, saying I was a she. My bad. Kamala's grandfather owned slaves on a Jamaican plantation. His grandfather was also German. Yeah, well, everybody's family's got a history of some sort of. If you dig far enough back, that means nothing to me. I'm not for her winning the presidency. I think Trump myself. I think Trump would be far better for you guys. He was better before. I thought he'd be the best before he even got in the first time. But as for watching the debate, I don't usually watch debates and all that. Anyways, even Canadian ones, they're just not something that interests me. Uh, they're slightly interesting, or can be for sure. Don't get me wrong, but I'm supposed to be here on a Tuesday night drawing, and then I'm supposed to be doing my silhouette game at Canadian Debates. They're just two people complimenting each other. No, not quite. We have quite a few people on stage because we have more than two parties. Unlike you guys, we have like five or six parties that would be on this stage. One person representing each party. The conservative depends on whether federal or provincial, of course. But for federal, it would be uh, the liberals, conservatives, basically, a party called NDP, Green. So that's at least four. Sometimes one or two more get on there. And actually, if you have Justin Trudeau on, you have a guy not being asked a question and not answering. Bloc Quebec. Well, oh yeah, Bloc Quebecois. If it's federal, if it's provincial, depending, except for Quebec, Quebec was the only province that would have Bloc Quebecois on provincial debate stage. Ontario would not have them provincially. Although in some way, I get that they're on it, but in some ways I don't because it's not like I guess they do make up a majority in Quebec, but the their answer is really who who are you drawing? I am drawing my character Moose. He is part of the Royal Canadian Navy from World War II. Um, he is 6'8", super strong. Like I'm not sure what we'd say for who we'd say for strength. I was gonna say Popeye. Where is his hair? Witherspoon? Where is? Where, I'm not sure where Goodnight Spoon is at the moment. Maybe he is watching the debate. Um, or is there somebody else on competing? It is well Tuesday night. I don't think anybody else is on at this time. And surprised Joshua hasn't shown up yet. Although we got about 20 minutes before. Isn't that the same height as the Shield? No, the Shield is 8 foot tall. He is only 6'8". He's about an inch and he's a foot and 2 inches shorter than the Shield. Dillard draws his own. Oh, he's back on. Uh, I know he was on earlier. Then he had to leave because he was. But usually, Goodnight Spoon's not in his chat as of late. No, don't think Dillard's on now. He was on earlier for about 10, 15 minutes, if that. But then he forgot that he had promised to be on somebody else's channel, so he had to end up leaving. And the stream and leave. So I've got a couple different pictures. I did a real good one. I don't want to. Yeah. No, let's see if I can move this up here on my website. Oh yeah, that was a good one. I should. His real name is Brutus P. Buckeye. He's 6'8", 330 pounds, Canadian naval sailor. His city of residence is Halifax, Nova Scotia, Canada. Single, red hair, blue eyes. First appears in the Flame 17. I wonder if I have this image because even part of this image would be nice. Yes. Hey, good night, Spoon, because he sucks. I don't want him. But, do you have a model of Yeah, I did get one. This what you see here was an early version. I can find this picture um, that I got up on my website. At least part. Hopefully, I can be able to find this. You know what? I don't have an idea where that should be. So yeah. So my first week of work went, I'd say, pretty good. I start work this week tomorrow. I go in for noon, and I'm not sure when I'm getting off. Um, it says over, so that's probably over the dinner shift, is what I heard that means. Let's see, profiles. Studio. So there's another part of a picture that I did with him, a more up to date one. I'm not sure that I've got a full image of him. I'm looking for that right now. Uh, that was in the profiles. Prints. No. Okay, let's see. I was in the middle of an intense game of risk. Cool. I miss our evenings, Brandon. I, am I am I not here? Same. It's been a while. The great purge of the standing of my sins. I hate to admit it, I I hate to watch. I hate to admit. I hate to watch for a few minutes here and there. Promise myself I will click away when Mike wipes his nose. So this is I got a, like I said, I did this really good one a while back. Got it on my other hard drive, hopefully, which I'll be getting fixed soon in the next month or so. I'm getting a lot of stuff. Okay, so we're good. Uh, I'll pop in on occasion to see if you or Rick are there. Not sure why someone would stream if they hate their entire audience. Oh, Mike does not hate his entire audience. He doesn't even hate half of his audience. He just has, shall we say, a unique way of looking at things at times. Yeah, sign of 50. Mike chased away Batgirl earlier this year too. Well, there's a little bit of a history there. They were Batgirl was at one point his was a his co-host on a regular basis on the Friday nights, but at some point, I think Batgirl got burned out on doing it, and something happened there. I don't know what. It's not for me to what to Batgoat. A Batgoat is a fellow person on YouTube. A follower. Well, I think he still does follow Mike, but I could be wrong. Rick, you have to convince me not to click off this stream and watch the new RLM video. What is RLM? Mike said Batgirl wasn't allowed to use the word. Yeah, Batgirl permanently. Oh, oh, I think that was somebody else, but I think I know what you're talking about. Yes, it was he was firefighting. So I'm gonna take out some of this. It doesn't interfere with me doing this. And everybody like and share. Where do you keep your $10,000? What $10,000? I don't have $10,000. And if I did, it would be in the bank. Certainly not under the mattress. I don't have. Considering I don't bother my work via waiting over his. I don't see him having those type of tendencies myself. How would you know? Uh, the only thing more gay than watching. Okay, watching wrestling is not nowhere near gay. And how would I know? By having talked to Mike and listened to Mike speak. Yes. I'm sorry. Wrestling is based not nowhere near based off New York gangs. Um, Wrestling was invented back in Greece. It was part of the Olympic Games. The Olympic Games has been part of the Olympic Games for even the modern ones for quite some time. Yes, there's a little bit more showmanship nowadays. I can agree. Yes, really. Uh, well, that is true. Good night, spoon. One is Olympic game, and the other is scripted. But the scripted one did come out of the original, the Greco-Roman. And guys who don't think about guys who don't think. Well, if you're trying to say that Mike thinks about it because first of all he doesn't bring it up every night on the mic stand, rarely brings it up from the times that I've watched. Usually I think more gets brought up when you brought it up. Mike has never taken the effort to make Nookie fun. You don't know that one way or another. Heck, his whole whatchamacallit, anime is about his girl fantasy, so to speak. I can't say I watch Mike every night, but I'm there usually 3 nights a week, and gameness is not usually brought up. Yes, and that's because I brought up the gayness issue in it. And he's commenting on the fact that of what I said about the series. I commented about Montea being gay and Harley Quinn being that way in it. And he was commenting on my comment about it. Well, it came up because of a show that I watched that had it in, and I mentioned it first. You don't think he's going to comment on the fact that I commented on it? I don't know how many preachers did, and I don't know that ratio. I'm sure lots did, and yes, I'm sure there was a few that were in sin that way, but I'm sure most weren't. No, it wasn't something he thought about. Yeah, I talked about the characters in this new series being gay, lesbians, and he made the comment, a truthful comment, that in that era there would not be those people, at least not out in the open like that. And that was a truthful comment. That was a commentary on base what I was saying about the series, making the series be as inaccurate or as pathetic as it is. Actually, I said the series, for the most part, wasn't too bad. They just got some major things wrong, in my opinion. And I was commenting on that being one of them. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Because we want to get into the game here soon. Uh, what happened to the rest of the body? I did not. Did I erase the body at some point? I'm gonna have to go back. Jeez, I'm gonna have to do so much work. You know what? Let's let's merge selected layers. Let's copy. Let's add new clipboard. Let's come back to that. Oh, okay. Oh, no. Okay, so it was only one back. I didn't need to copy all that. I didn't know how far back it was going to go, so I didn't want to end up erasing the work I had done. So, I was referring to a coworker. Da, 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 da. Not necessarily elk. There's a growing trend of guys that, yeah, they're interested in it, but because women are too much trouble, they're not going for it. They're not going after guys. They're just simply, I ain't playing the games. I'm as straight as they come, and I don't go after it. And I wouldn't do make it even if it cost me all that stuff. If you think that's what regular guys are like, I must say you're sadly mistaken. Uh, okay, so crap. Did that boot? So I'm gonna have to redo the boot. Uh, Does my more than one? I don't know. I don't. I don't care about that stuff. I don't pay attention to that stuff usually. Okay, so this is far from perfect, but I think I'm gonna have to erase moose. Okay, there we go. That is erased. Let's get the guidelines back in here. And let's see, let's save this as Moose. Don't. Okay, everybody. We're gonna be doing the thing soon. Okay, so as soon as it's saved, I don't have my hero one up, so I'm not gonna bring my hero one up right now. Okay, so okay, so let's. Let's just gonna get image off it. Okay, that's what I wanted to do, and then we wanted to do this. We're gonna.
See a shadow on the wall. How could it be standing tall? Guess the shape, that's the frame. Play this fun little game. Who's that figure in the dark? Mystery leaves a mark. Outline tells a hidden truth. Who is hiding in the proof? Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake that holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Silhouettes in the night, guessing the mystery right. Who is it I'm gonna find? Guess the shadow on my mind. Could it be a friend or foe, standing there in shadows glow? Is it someone that I knew? Silhouette shows just a clue. Tracing lines with my eyes, shake the holds a sweet surprise. Guess again, try to see who's this shadow gonna be. In the dark where lights don't reach, silhouettes they start to teach. Every curve and every line, gonna crack this case just fine. Oh! Or is it I'm gonna find? Get the shadow on my mind.
Hello, we are back for another edition of the Silhouette Game. How is everybody tonight? Hope you are doing good. I don't know what you guys are talking about in the chat now. Are you guys ready to play? You guys have a chance to snag some points here. Nobody of the Alpha Proto or Joshua is here. Parasocial. You're in the third. Oh, here we have Joshua coming in, sneaking in. Everybody was just waiting for this to start, and people just come. So Joshua, Alpha Proto's not here. Do you think you can get ahead of him tonight? If he does show up, do you think you'll beat him? Okay, so let me leave the chat. Why is this? I get the wrong chat here. Kimmy Docs chat. It's wanting Twitch, not. I'm gonna have to figure out that uh, chat. So let's come over here. We need to pop out the chat. Rick, no, delete void. Okay. Did you write the Did you write the lyrics? No, I did not write the lyrics to the song. It was AI. Although I probably altered them slightly. I might have altered them slightly here or there to get more of the feel that I wanted. The wording, if I thought it was incorrect. Anyways, okay. So here we go. The first one. You know what? I want to take this out. I just want to double check, make sure the first one is. Yeah. About to be revealed right about now. And we have 30 seconds. Do, 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 do. Oh, and Alpha Proto has come in. But is he taking it for the lead? Do, do, do. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we only have 2 answers in the chat. And let's see whether they are correct or not. Yes, they are. It is Astro Boy. Sorry, Elk, you did not get in time. Okay, so let me bring up here. So we have Alpha as number 1. And then Josh. Mine didn't show. It's showing in tape delay. Okay, so here is my mouse. Okay, so we have number 1 correct. Are we ready for number 2? And remember, you can spend your points. Everybody remembers the rules. If you need a reminder of points, let me know. Okay, so here we go. Number 2 is about to begin now. And here we have for 30-second countdown. Doo-doo-doo. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have nobody in the chat to get it. We are sorry. This was Lilo. I think Alpha got it just as I was about to reveal it. Well, your Lilo guess was after the time, so okay. So round three is ready to begin now. And we have a 30-second countdown. Okay, so we do have all three people who answered, and they're all correct. It is Scorpion. Okay, so round two we had two, 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 two. And so for this round we have Alpha, Joshua, Tim. Alpha. And remember to like and share. Try and get more people in here. Let's make this a little bit more fun. See whether we can get more people participating. Uh, and round four is ready to begin now. I have the timer ready to go. Five, three, two, one. And the answer to round four, silhouette, it is Blink. From the X-Men. Well, I don't think they're arrows, Alpha Proto. I think they're the shards that she throws to open the portals. You did see Blink was in not Days of Future Past in the X-Men movies. I'm not sure whether or not I'm not sure exactly everything about her, but yes, definitely. Age of Apocalypse is when she first, I believe, is when she first appeared. I'm not sure whether she would be appeared before that. So that is number 4. So round 5 is about to be. Round 5 is about to begin now. Ten seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And your time is up. Who was this mysterious man in black? It was Dr. McCoy from Star Trek. What is Dang it, Jim? I'm a doctor, not a guesser. Hey, I, pulling a tricorder. But it is a character, a fairly famous character. And that's what everybody heroes are: people holding things, or people, men in costumes, or women in costumes, or animals in costumes. We are going into the vastness of characters. We need to keep this up on a regular basis. Not just true. Well, this will make you think outside the box. And Joshua, this shows how you can stump somebody without just doing a circle like Robin popping through the thing. That was round 5. Let's get round 6 ready. Round 6 is about to begin. Can you guess this person in black now? Two, one. Oh, Joshua got in just at the end. Alpha Proto missed. But you know what? None of them got points. It was Blue Beetle. You're trying to track us. You're getting the vibe, eh? Alpha Proto. Round 7 will begin now. Oh, so some people think they got this right. Let's see whether they were correct. Yes, you are. It's just Mumra. So we have Alpha, Josh, and Tim. This is almost becoming a trend. How people answer. Okay, so that was round 7. Round 8 will begin now. They've been playing nothing, Timothy. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, just at the last second they get it in. And are they correct? Is it Sailor Mars? Yes, it is. Good job, Joshua. You beat Alpha Proto this time. Well, usually he gets it in fast enough to say he didn't copy you, I would say. So I stalled. I guess you figured you got, the total points, so. Okay, so let's see. Round 9 shall begin in a moment. Round 9 shall begin now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And do we have any winners in the chat? Yes, we do. Alpha Proto, giving it both ways, although I didn't realize that's what the T stood for. So Thunderhawk or T-Hawk is what is with the emoji. So Alpha comes in first again. Alpha. And remember to like and share. Um, try and get some other people in here. Hey, and opinion on the I haven't been watching it, so I have no opinion. MJ. I've been doing my show and watching other shows and all that stuff. I've better things to do with my time than watch presidential debate. Okay, so round 10 will begin momentarily. Round 10 shall begin now. And there we go. We have our 30 seconds up. Is it who the chat suspects? Is it Electro? Yes, it is. I wasn't sure whether you guys are going to get this with all that. I can see how it could get it, but easy not. It could have easily been somebody else. I don't know who, but so it is the normal order: Alpha, Joshua, Tim. Okay, so let's see. Let's reset the timer. Let's close down round 10. And let's see whether you can get round 11 as it begins now. I could agree, Joshua, that it is very iconic. Oh, and our 30 seconds is up. I did put the timer on, right? Well, let's see whether anybody in the chat is correct in their quest for name this silhouette. No, it is Dr. Light. I thought somebody was going to say the buckler. Okay, so we need to redo that. We'll come back to this. Take that off. And round 12 begins now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. Dr. Light, the male Dr. Light of the DC universe, took advantage of the elongated man's wife without her consent. And is this another Light? Because Nova is Light, right? So, but nope. It is Guardian or Vindicator. I'm not sure what he'd be named in this outfit at this time. I don't know what all these things are in the chat. These emojis. Okay, so that is round 12. Will I fool you in round 13 again, do you think? As it begins now? Somehow I don't think I'm fooling anybody with this one. And that is it. Ooh, this is going to be a hard one. Whether I should accept, I think I have before, so because this is technically Princess Peach. So I know probably two people in the chat are going to say yes, it should be accepted as just Peach. What say thee? Let's. I know I probably have. I obviously have final authority. Is Peach? That is her name. Princess Peach is. Okay. Well, I'm not worried about spelling. Elk. I haven't had enough time spelling things correctly on Scribbattle, so I gotta give if I get leeway there, I'm gonna give leeway here. I'm going to accept Peach as a correct answer. Princess, of course, is her title. Peach is her name. Most people call somebody by the name, this condition title and name, but just to give their name is, I believe, correct. So that gives our traditional 3 in the right normal order. So Alpha, Josh, and Tim. Okay, so reset the clock. Take Princess Peach away. And we're on to round 14, which begins now. Ten, nine, eight, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, Timothy, you were so close, but so far away. It's Captain Marvel Jr. No, Shazam did not have a kid. He endowed his powers to one of his friends in the orphanage. You see it in the Shazam movie, but in the actual comic books, he did it to Freddy something. Gave it to him, part of his power to him, and who became Captain Marvel Jr. And I'm not sure whether he did the same with Mary or not. I'm not sure. Yes, Billy Batson is a kid, but Billy somehow was able to give part of his power to Freddy. That's just his name, Captain Marvel Jr. I don't know how they just because he's that looks, as you can see, looks a bit younger than Captain Marvel. The boots made me think he was a modern Robin. I didn't even know who you guys were going to guess with this. I can see Robin being a good guess. Because he is the younger version of Captain Marvel. He has all the powers of Captain Marvel, but as far as I know, but he is smaller in stature, younger. So that round goes to me. I'm getting good at fooling the chat. Yay. But I hope you guys are having a good time, even with getting fooled. Okay, so here we go. There's round 14. Let's reset the clock. We are on round 15, the last round of the night. Will anyone score any points in the last round is to be seen. Be seen. Well, sort of. The shadow, the silhouette. Anyways, round 15 begins now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well, the only one who didn't answer is, well, unfortunately, I'll put you're too late. Um, and if it was, if you said Superman and it was John Kent, I would have accepted Superman. But unfortunately, people, I win this round because it's Hyperion. Joshua and Alpha were on the right track of not going with Superman because they knew I was trying to trick you. I I don't read Squadron Supreme. Well, you know where he's from. You are fake news. I knew that was a Superman pose, so I knew some was Superman. So let's see. Let's go through this. Alpha got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6. First and 1 second tonight. So Alpha is the winner of the night, obviously, and we're going to have to add some points into him. I read Baron Zemo this week. Baron Zemo told me the only I was so okay. I think you won this week, Cross Comics. Thank you. Okay, what about my points for what? You want to know what you can spend your points on? What? Is that what you mean, Tim? This week you seem to have got. You get 1 point for you. I think you got third place every each time. No, what is my total? Well, in the chat you can see you are at 7, and you got 4 there. So that's 11. You are up to 12. So right now, you and Parasocial are tied because Parasocial didn't get any this week. But 6 times 3, 18, 8, 20. Alpha Proto will be at 76 points. And Joshua, I think, is the same numbers, but sort of reverse. Yes. So Joshua, 6 times 2 is 12, plus 3 is 15. So Joshua will be at 67. Yeah, well, Timmy, you're both not number ones. You're both number threes. I guess that would make you 33. So, how did you guys enjoy the game this week? I'm not sure next week what time. Well, hopefully it'll be Tuesday. I'm not sure what my schedule for next Tuesday is yet. I find out Friday. I find out every Friday my schedule. I get paid on Tuesdays. Not bad. More people. Yes, yes. And you guys need to get out. You guys can get out there telling more people. I laugh. I cried. It became a part of me. So, are you? Do you guys like that? I can actually fool you with some of these. Do you like that? You might have to think a little bit. With that too. Do you think I should increase the timer? I'm kidding. Yeah, it makes no, too many tricks and lies. Yeah, makes you take chances. uh, no, sure. 5 seconds. Well, you spend your points. There is a way to do that. Do I have the time? I don't think I have the points. I can bring that up. I can probably tell you next week a couple of them are going to be real tricky. Know your video game. You know what? I'm going to try and do exclude. I will give everybody a hint right now. I'm going to try and do exclusive video game characters next week. Sonic could be the one of boss. On two. Okay, so with 2 points, you can get a hint, shorten the timer to 15 seconds, lengthen the timer to 45 seconds, get a shout out. I'm not sure exactly what you do with that. Well, how I do that. I just say, "Hey, how you doing?" I guess whomever. But that seems. Somebody suggested maybe I should take that out. I'm not sure what I shout out is exactly. Give someone a 1 minute timeout. Wait, you just started the job. Okay, I'm not even sure what you mean by that. I'm not doing anything to mess with my job. Uh, 10 points, and that was for 5 points. You can give for 10 points, 5 rounds of infinite guesses. Oh, it's a joke. In other words, you can put out for 10 points. You can put out more than one guess. And hopefully, you're as many guesses in the 30 seconds as you want for 5 rounds. So maybe you might get it right in amongst those if you win the first three. Although, it's only, you know, 5 rounds, that's 15 points. If it gets you, top billing, you could come out even or you could come out less. Risk reward. 15 points, you can give someone. For 10 points, you can also give somebody a 5-minute timeout. And I'm not sure whether I say 15 points, you can give somebody a 10-minute timeout. I'm not sure whether that's the one up from the 5 minutes or not. So it's the one up from the 5 minutes, whatever that is. 25 points for the next 5 rounds. You can multiply your points by 2. You lost. You didn't even. Joshua or Alpha would be good to go for that one. He could get himself possibly an extra 5 points. He's been the one in the lead, but then again, tonight let's see, did he even get 5 in a row? No. There was only a four winning streak, and one of them was given to Joshua as first. He got second. So it's risk reward. I'm saving up for the infinite money exploit. 30 points, you can get a digital copy of one of my comics, either one Canadian Shield 1 or 2 or Snowdrift 1. 40 points, all rounds of infinite guesses. $50 points. Get a Cross Comics trading card sent to you. 100 points. All rounds for this episode multiply your points by 3. So that's probably something that you'll want to do at the beginning, although nobody is at this point yet that they can even do this. For 100 points, you can pick a silhouette for the next show. If it stumps everyone, you get 200 points. Like if basically nobody gets it right, you get 3 points. If two people, one person gets it right. In other words, you stump 2 people, you get 100 points. Basically, you get points back. You stump 2 people, only one person, basically you get your half of your points back. Now that is to the 100-point mark. We have bigger ones here, as you can see: 300, 500, 750, and 5,000. Oh, now I want to suggest okay, so that is that for the night. We drew Moose. We don't have time to draw anybody else tonight. So I guess we can just sit and talk. So I guess you guys are liking it. I just put up today episode 2 from last week. Today. Um, hopefully this number 3 will go out this week. I just feel sorry for Tim. He was so close. He said Captain Marvel, and I'm like, oh, so close, so close. So I'm not even sure whether I've got 50. Well, I've got more than 15 characters. I'm just not sure whether they're all from the same. Still makes no sense. Well, that's what they named him back then, just because he was a younger version of thing. It's like Robin, or Speedy, or Kid Flash. None of those are related technically to their mentors. Um, I think at least with Captain Marvel and Captain Marvel Jr., they lived in the same house. Well, I was going to say they lived in the same house, but they were uh, foster brother, sister, or foster brothers. Although technically Robin was, well, Dick Grayson was just adopted. Well, it wasn't even adopted. He was made a ward, so there was no real relation there either. Although obviously Bruce and Dick Grayson resided in the same house. No, he was a ward. Still makes no sense. They were foster brothers. Somehow he was Billy Batson was able to share his powers um, with him. Freddie something. Okay. Freddie Freeman is his name. Shouldn't he be Captain Marvel too? Well, he operated at the same time as Captain Marvel, so he couldn't be Captain Marvel too. And where Captain Marvel had to say Shazam to transform, Freddie Freeman had to say Captain Marvel to transform. Frankly, Cap, that's not even the best name for him because like how do you introduce yourself? Yes, I'm Captain Marvel Jr. Suddenly you're in your secret identity. Uh, in the original Fawcett comics and DC continuity, Captain Marvel's junior alter ego was Freddie Freeman, a disabled newsboy saved by Captain Marvel from the villainous Captain Nazi. To save the dying boy's life, Captain Marvel shares his powers with Freddie by saying with Freddie. But by saying the name Captain Marvel, Freddie is transformed into Captain Marvel Jr., a blue costumed version of himself, possessing superhuman strength, speed, wisdom, and more. Junior derived his powers from Captain Marvel himself, while other Marvels derived their powers from the Wizard Shazam. Unlike Captain Marvel, Junior remained a teenager in his transformed state. Lieutenant Marvel. Case solved. Yeah, that probably would sound better. They had a whole Marvel family. There was Uncle Marvel, who wasn't even have didn't even have superpowers. He just pretended to. It's the way they thought back then for naming, I guess. I don't know. His Uncle Marvel tech guy who drove tech. No, technically, he wasn't any of that. He was. I'm not going to show him to you because who knows? I might put him in sometime. You never know. You can look him up if you want. Uh, this is off top, but I think it's funny. Someone like Dario, who has been on YouTube 7 years, only has 211 subscribers. Yes and no. Well, Dario doesn't do a lot of his own shows, but there's people, heck, Mike, who does his own show, doesn't have much more than that. Just some people, the algorithm doesn't get good. I think there's some things that Mike could probably do to up his show game, but Mike doesn't want to do a lot of it because he's not good with technology. And that's up to him. Dario's just, he's another guy out here making comics. Another one of us independent comic people. Used to see him a lot on Dillard's show when Dillard was doing more of a steady thing. Well, he has one in production. I know he's paid Dillard a lot of money to do up a bunch of pages. But you're right, that's not an actual comic. Yeah, Dillard does. Yeah, well, he's doing that. I think while he's doing thing, he does the odd other stream now. Eventually, once I get my own place, I think if I can. This will be on one day a week by itself. It'll come out of well, not this, the chill stream, but the silhouette game. It'll end up being an hour show by itself. Oh yeah, and that's something that's going to be coming out soon too. And that's going to be um, the Golden Patriot. That's going to be on what's his name's site soon. Oh, Eric July's the book Gillard and Yellow Flash are doing together. Yeah, Rip It Sen. I think it's more than just yeah. It's not part of the Rip It verse, but they're gonna do the, for lack of a better thing, crowdfunding there. That's what I get, anyways. Because we did get a thing a while back from Dillard about that. A couple weeks ago, I actually played it here, the trailer. Yeah, like go away when you're old. Similar shit. So everybody likes the silhouette game. I will let you guys know. Like I said, I'm gonna try and I'll probably make that up right after I get off air here, or yeah. Um, Gotta go into work for noon tomorrow. And I'll let you guys know on the day of next week when we go to start whether I did get it all video game characters. I won't let you continue to think that if that's not what I ended up doing. Well, you know what, guys? Not a lot to talk about. Not much going on in the chat. So I think I'm going to end it the 4 minutes early. So it's been great having everybody here. Thanks for stopping by, chatting. It was good playing the game with you. Look for it cut, and then hopefully by sometime on the weekend. But I have my normal job now. How is your cooking? It's not bad. I haven't technically been cooking. I did salads all last week and some desserts. So I put the salads together that we have. Had to learn those, put them, figure, do all that. So that was not bad. I haven't, as far as I know, nobody's complained about my salad making. Is it hard to cook turtles? I don't know. I haven't cooked it yet. I don't think they have turtles to cook either. We don't actually cook turtles like turtle jacks. Amazing. I know. Just amazing. did you cook all 4 Ninja Turtles? No, Jack cooked the turtles. No, see, Jack gets the turtles to cook. I used to make salads and Italy. I want that. Yes, it is. I'm probably gonna give it another month, and I might actually keep it short for a while on purpose. That would have to be one awful big frying pan, Tim. Do you have to wear a hairnet? No, the look works for you. I don't know whether it does or not, but I had to wear a hairnet. I look ridiculous. Yeah. Yeah, well, that's why there's hairnets. Elk. But with that said, I know I said about ending early, but it looks like we're going to end just on the midnight hour. So, yeah, thanks everybody coming out. I'm glad everybody enjoyed themselves. And I hope you will all be back next week. Keep an eye out. On my other channel, I've put up a couple more snack videos. There should be a few more coming out this week. Um, so, yeah, keep an eye out on the Pied Piper of Hamilton channel for some snack videos there. And hopefully, this episode of thing by itself on the channel. So, bye for now. God bless. Have a great night. Love you all.